She found a family photo where everyone was smiling, except the shadow standing right behind her. The storm outside had been raging for hours. Rain slapped against the windows like impatient fingers, and thunder rolled through the quiet town of Hollow Creek. Up in the attic, 17-year-old Emily Carter knelt beside an old wooden chest she'd never seen before. The air smelled like dust and forgotten secrets. She brushed away cobwebs and slowly lifted the lid. Inside were yellowed letters, cracked picture frames, and a few old toys. But at the very bottom, she found a photograph, a family portrait, her dad, her mom, her little brother, Sam, and her. Everyone was smiling, everyone, except for the dark, blurry shape behind her. It looked almost human, like a person made of smoke. Emily frowned. "Who's that?" she whispered, from downstairs. Her mother's voice echoed up the stairs. "Emily? Dinner's ready." Emily tucked the photo into her pocket and went down, still staring at it. "Mom," she asked casually, "who took our family photo that year at Grandpa's cabin?" Her mother froze mid-cut, knife hovering in midair. "What photo?" "This one." Emily placed it on the counter. Her mother's face went pale. The knife slipped from her hand and clattered into the sink. "Where did you get that?" she whispered. "In the attic. It was in an old box." Her mother took the picture carefully, her fingers trembling. She stared at it for a long time, then whispered something under her breath. Finally, she forced a weak smile. "It's nothing, honey. Just an old photo. Go eat." But that night, Emily couldn't sleep. The image burned in her mind, the shadow behind her. The way her mom looked scared to death. At 3:12 a.m., she heard a sound. Click. Like a camera shutter, Emily's eyes flew open. Her phone was on the nightstand. Dark screen, then again, click. This time, from the corner of the room, her pulse quickened. She turned slowly. There, beside her desk, stood a tall, human-shaped shadow, shifting like smoke. Emily gasped and switched on the light. The corner was empty. Her hand shook as she grabbed her phone and opened the gallery. Her stomach dropped. There was a new photo. It showed her sleeping in her bed, and behind her, leaning close, was the same dark figure. Emily screamed, "Mom! Mom!" she cried, running into the hall. No answer. Her mother's bed was empty. Her brother's room, untouched. The entire house was silent, frozen. Then, footsteps creaked above her. Creak. 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 From the attic. "Please, no," she whispered. But something, like an invisible pull, drew her up the stairs. The attic door was half open, swaying gently. When she pushed it, the hinges groaned. The chest was open, and the floor was covered in photographs. Hundreds of them, each one of her family. Same smiles. Same poses, year after year, and in every single one, the shadow stood behind them, getting clearer each time. In the last photo, it wasn't behind her anymore. It was beside her, its hand resting on her shoulder. The light bulb above flickered, then died. Darkness swallowed everything. Emily stumbled back, heart pounding. "Stop it! Who are you?" A whisper brushed her ear. "You invited me back." Her breath caught. "What do you mean?" "You looked at the photo," it hissed, "and you remembered me." Then, flash. A blinding light exploded through the attic. Emily screamed, shielding her eyes. When the light faded, she wasn't there anymore. The next morning, neighbors called the police. The front door was unlocked, dinner plates still on the table, lights still on, but the house was empty. Every room, every bed. The only thing left was a photograph lying face down on the living room floor. When an officer picked it up, he squinted. A family of 5 smiled back at him. "Strange," he muttered. "Didn't the Carters have 4 people?" He set it down, not noticing how the shadows behind them were still moving. Some memories should stay buried, because the ones who remember aren't always alone. If you saw the shadow too, hit subscribe, because next time, it might be standing right behind you.